Hello, hello. Bang on time. Did you see that? Did you see that? How is everyone today? There's absolutely zero chat on that screen. What is going on over here? There it is. Kapil, Mawan, Dion, how is everyone? I applaud Kapil's imagination in coming up with various different, almost abusive names for me, but not quite. Hey James, oh you got COVID. Ah, you and me both. I'm still getting over. I've still got my cough. My cough has actually got slightly worse over the last 10 days or so, which is slightly annoying. But there we go. So expect at least one or two coughs to sneak through onto the stream. I'll try to mute them. Muddling through but surviving. That's good. That sounds better than last week, I think. I think last week was a little bit more dour than that, if I recall. Well, I hope you get over COVID soon, James, and I hope it isn't too bad. My actual COVID wasn't too bad. It was alright. I would say this cough's more annoying and lasting longer. I'm now getting glares from the wife because her COVID was not as fun as mine. She's shaking her head. Right. I will start by saying I have had a really nasty headache all day. So I've been nailing cold and flu paracetamol all day. I took one about an hour ago, so I'm alright at the moment. I might not make it through the whole stream though if it starts kicking in like a couple of hours when the pills start wearing off. So we'll see how we go. Right now I'm feeling great. I'll eat ice cream on behalf of those of you that are ill. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love ice cream? If I had more room in my freezer, I'd permanently have ice cream. My freezer is just filled with pre-made, as in like home-cooked pre-made meals for AJ. It's all we can really fit in there. We can get a pizza in, and we can get like a few southern fried chicken breasts, and that's about it for us. When I had COVID, the most annoying part was my throat was hurting. Yeah, again, my actual COVID was fine. My throat's a bit annoying now. It's not quite hurting. It's just this very persistent cough. And it's mainly just not, like it's not chesty. I'm not bringing stuff up a lot of the time. It's just like an annoying, like tickly throat cough, which is worse than, I don't know. I'm going to cough now just to demonstrate. What? I got a bit of sleep last night. Well, that's better. Got a look at the positives, right? Oh, wow, swallowing hurt. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, definitely not there. I wouldn't say even my wife had that. She had a very nasty cough. Well, still does, but she's not quite that bad. Lack of energy and no. Oh, you lost your taste as well. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I think that's quite strain dependent, though, isn't it? Like, I don't think the Omicron or the new, the B4, B5 strains, I don't think they affect taste as much. But I do know my friends in Canada, he went to Las Vegas for like a day and got COVID. So I'm guessing the current American strain is a little bit more taste affecting. Yeah, numbers, I thought numbers were quite crazy, but then I saw that the increase in numbers was crazy. So I think like 2 weeks ago there was like 1.3 million, and then there was like a 28% increase the next week, which is insane. But I didn't realise that like at the end of March, something like 4 million people were estimated to have had COVID in the UK in a week. So we're not quite there, but it does seem like there's a lot more of it around. And it is also, we've had festivals. So I got mine at a festival. We've had downloads happen. We've had Bloodstock. We've had Glastonbury's just finished. Hey Chris, how's it going? Yeah, I was talking to someone. I was talking to my manager in work. Actually lost her sense of smell years ago through an illness, and she said the thing is that the food she used to love, she obviously doesn't enjoy, so she has to almost go by texture now. So the foods that she used to love, she now doesn't like because the texture's a bit weird. She said that's just quite a miserable thing to have. Oh, thank you, Dion. Is that because I just look that bad? Is that what you're saying? You look terrible. You look so bad. I'd suggest you finish early. Yeah, the new strains are a bit more like the original strain, whereas Omicron was quite short-lived. It was very virulent, so it transmitted very easily. But it was people only, like, we've talked to people like, oh, when we first got COVID, we were talking to our friends, and they were like, oh yeah, well, I had COVID a few months back. It lasted like 2-3 days. It was nothing. Wouldn't worry about it. That's, yeah. Thanks, Dion. That sort of answers that, I suppose, doesn't it? Still ill, but not COVID. Like I said, I got mine at a festival, and I went with three friends. One of them got COVID, and one of them was very, very ill with very COVID-like symptoms, but never tested positive. My hair is a bit messy. That's just par for the course, though. Hey, George, how's it going? Miguel, hello, Miguel. Sorry, I didn't see you sneaking. I did say you were going to be in the Discord. Just 215. We're up to 2. We'll be hitting 300 today. Oh, there is a tiny bucket handle on my desk. So yeah, this week we're going to start off with our dual wield, which we didn't actually get to use last time. It's a sort of a end of stream decision. But yeah, so we're dual wielding katanas. No death run. I've got this. Thanks for your faith, Chris. Thanks. So I've gone with the Serpent Bone Blade, which does poison. I promise I'll get better at speaking. And the Uchigadana, which does your blood loss. Ah, of course you are, Mal. Of course you are. The classic. So yeah, so I have upgraded them a little bit. So I did... oh, Messages of Praise. Look at that. I've not done one for ages. I wonder what that was. As you can see, they are both plus 12 now, so I've gone and upgraded them, I think, on all of the level 4 blacksmithing stones, I believe it is. So just so we can start off ready to go. I did look very briefly at upgrading myself, my intelligence, to do the moon veil. I'm trying to think what it was called, but I thought 23, because my intelligence is currently, what, 9. So we're talking quite a significant jump to get to that. So I thought, well, no, we'll leave that. That's like a different build, basically, isn't it? But that's why I have actually got a little bit of money on me. So let's actually, whilst we are here, let's level up a little bit. Or at least someone gets told, Dion. A lot of people don't seem to get any notifications about anything. I don't want to do that. I want to... Where? Oh my word, level up. Oh, I can do 2. Wow. Wowzers. What shall we do? Wouldn't mind a little bit more FP. How much does it give us? That's not a bad little jump. That's carry weight, isn't it? Yeah, also wouldn't hurt. Let's just go vigor. Let's just keep it simple. Let's just go a little bit of extra vigor. I almost hit the wrong mute buttons then. You almost got a cough right in the microphone. Oh, look at you all getting notifications. I'm glad to hear that. Ah, I immediately forgot about that, George. Immediately forgot about that. That's okay. Maybe what we'll do at some point is just go and do a little bit of... where is it? Just so I can see what it costs. Where is it? Where is it? Am I going mad? Oh, there it is. 132. What am I on? FP 126. Would have got us close. Maybe we'll go and do a little bit of farming at some point just so we can get that then, because I did forget about that. No matter. I don't know what that is, Kapil. I've got no idea what that is. So what we are going to have today is the humorous adjustment to using dual wielding, because it's going to... Oh, Mauen, thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, because it uses the left shoulder button rather than the right shoulder button for its basic attack. So, yeah, it's completely different. Oh, look at that. Banging out the old emojis. I saw Kapil did say about having some death emojis in there. I don't know, could you do an ant skull? That'd be a bit awkward to do in that kind of tiny little thing. I can't remember which way we got down. I suppose we want to go through that gate, don't we? Because we got to there. It's about time. Oh, I tried to dodge it. We're off to a cracking start. I've got 3 potions on this annoying dude so far. Oh, that was a particularly frustrating one. Oh, wow. Wow. Maybe I won't dual wield. Maybe I won't dual wield. I'm just gonna swap over to this one and just see what it's like with this one. Just to see if there's a major difference. I mean, my dodging's immediately better. I'm pressing the left bumper to try and attack. Ha! The no death run was very short-lived, wasn't it? Well, no, it doesn't make any difference at all. If anything, that's better. Now the deathless run starts. Ah, and it's finished. That's two no death runs over very quickly. There's been 50 streams. Part of the furniture, indeed. Well, at least we're almost up to the 300 mark. That's kind of cool, I suppose. So, we're just going to run past him. We're just going to run past him. We don't need him. It's fine. Oh, there's another one there. How do we... Oh, down here. They can't get down here, right? I thought he could for a second. Whew. Even these things are slapping me stupid. Was there... Has he gone? Yeah. Was there another route up here? I don't think there was. Right, I'm just going to run again. Was Leonardus not part of the 300? Well, I know they don't actually have skulls, Dion. I'm aware of that. But I was like, just in terms of getting an emoji working. Well, I am completely lost. Oh, yeah, that's where we went. I remember. Ah, lob. Hello! Panicked and I just dropped. Panicked and I just dropped. Right, this 300 is... Oh, it's going to be here soon. Oh, he took 300 men with him. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I hate the sewers. Maybe we'll abandon the sewers. Is there anything worthwhile in the sewers? Maybe we'll go... Maybe we won't. I know this is the way we started going down, so I'm aware of that. Rather than go into that annoying pipe room, maybe we'll see if there's anything in this... Oh, no, it just takes us there straight away, doesn't it? Is there somewhere else this goes, perhaps? Ah, yeah, this bit. Oh, right, yeah, okay, I forgot you do that. I was just hoping you're going to jump down and kill yourself. Well, you didn't even do that! Gosh darn you. One more death would be worthwhile to satisfy, Capil, yes. Sorry, is letting the air off my tyres your celebration of me hitting 300? Haha, that sounds fun. Fun, Miguel. Sometimes fun things are painful. Like paintballing. There's a boss who leads to the bad ending. So basically there's nothing down here particular then. Oh, last time you both just fell off the edge. Let me help you out with that. Did I not mute that? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I did. There's no other reasonable way down apart from that pipe at the other end. Because I can't make that. Not a... Oh god, I thought that was a thing. Well, that was a thing. And there's that pipe there, but I don't think I can make that. I don't have any rainbow stones. Oh, I can make that. Okay. Although it did hurt quite a lot. Oh, boost blood loss damage. So I could do like dual Uchikatanas and go like a blood loss maniac. Bloodlust, I suppose, works as well. I can't tell if there's a route under there or not. I'm hesitant to jump down there because the lobsters... I didn't want to do that. The lobsters are horrible. Could keep one mandible. What, for this skull? So the other lobster's down there then. Oh no, he appears when you go down there, doesn't he? I'm going to have to jump down, aren't I? Oh, I hate these things with an absolute fiery passion. I was just trying to lock on and he hit me for like half damage. The worst thing is that you can't even run from them because you will just get sniped in the back. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! Oh my word. Is that the first one of those I've actually killed? I think it might be. If I remember, you need to jump down, run past the lobster to the left, and hug the right wall and jump down a hole. So here's a question with blood loss then. If I use 2 Uchikadanas... Are they alive? No, they're the bodies that drop down. If I use 2 Uchikadanas, does that essentially double the blood loss build-up? Because you're hitting twice with each hit? Rather than once? Is that how it works? I assume that's how it works. You know what they say about assumptions. Can't see a hole in the wall over there. Maybe we'll just run for that. I don't know if my light... I do want that item. Oh, there's an item there as well, actually. Oh, that was worth it. Go, 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 go! You'll snipe me if I stay there. Sight of Grace, get on. Before I blindly run in there. Oh, right. Look at that. It doesn't matter how many you miss. It's all about being here in the first place. So that goes up and the other way goes down. I would really like... Is that a yes or a no, George? If I use 2 Uchi katanas, does it double the blood loss build-up? I'm assuming that's the case from what you said there. I do really want to run down there and get that. Can I just sneak past him here? Nope. Can I? Hell. Yes, cool. Excellent. Thank you, George. I don't really want my 300th death just being running away from a lobster, though. Let's take this. I'm assuming this goes up. It does. Let's see where this goes. Oh, is it live? So there was... I'm going to go down just to go to that little alcove near the bottom first. You're not being a Dark Souls expert. Didn't expect futility. So there's nothing up here then. I don't know about epic, but let's just try and not make it something that I've essentially planned to die with. Yeah, that makes sense. Cough, 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 cough. A fine death. So can I stop you from coming back? Or do you just... I don't think I can. Okay. Fall off a ledge. That's more likely, isn't it? Let's just run on past. Pull this lever. What did that do? I think it sounds like it's coming from up here. Did that door... this is the other side of the pathway where we... Oh, hello. There's a lever over there. I wonder if that closes the door again. Oh, I didn't think he'd be able to get me. What's the difference between bleed and blood loss, I suppose, is my question. Oh, he can come down. I forgot he can come down. Oh, my... Oh, hold on. What? Now I'm Now I'm... Oh, damn. How was that? How was that? Was that satisfying? Just got my 300th death. Yay! Let's just back down. See how it goes. Yeah, not an overly unusual death. So that must have... What that did then was brought me up where the statue was. It wasn't the other end. So that's the sound that I heard. It was the statue moving, which was confusing. So I guess we will head down. Oh, there's a boss door. Oh, okay, this is like a full catacombs then. Oh god, I really don't want to be here. Does that mean it's like going to be like a watchdog inside? I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh, I can't do much about you. There's lots of worms. That was super gross. Super gross. No worries, Dion. Thank you for stopping by. Wonderful to see you as always. I was panicking that fire was going to come all the way up. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your sleep even more. And I'll hopefully see you next week. Why did it class that as a treasure chest? Can't hear you. Love that dude's just like wandering around on fire. Too dumb to move out of the way. Hey Carlo, hello. Nice and early today. Oh, they're just on fire in general. Okay, I assumed it was because of the fire. But it wasn't. Oh, because they're explodies. I see. And they don't even die when... Oh, I suppose the other one didn't get a chance to explode. Maybe the other one staggered him. Move! Don't know if I can shoot through the fire. I can. Ideal. Ideal. How are you, Carlo? How is everything with you? Just gross. It's just gross. Why is everything in the game so gross? There are a lot of dead bodies around. What does this say? Something interesting? No. No. I will indeed. Thank you so much, Carlo. Thank you for stopping by. He's a tough boy. Oh, wow. He is a tough boy. Oh, cleaning your collection. So many questions. Well, one question. Collection of what? Why does it need cleaning? Two questions. I lied. Man, I really can't decide if I even want to be down here. Like, is it worth the pain? Should we just not focus on the capital at this point? So I'm assuming this is the boss with the medallion that George mentioned, rather than the bad ending boss. I can't really decide which way I'd want to go with the boss, with the ending, sorry. Like... monsters! Such a vague answer with so many more questions. Over 200, like the little sort of colourful rubbery things. Oh no, I don't want to go up there because that's where I got destroyed. Speedrun it. Speedrun what, Capil? What is your mad plan? Oh, everywhere I go there's something massive that I have to try and fight. Why can't I do my... Oh, I can. I forgot how to do it, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to speed run that, no problem whatsoever. Oh, he's going to be a pain. I want him to spit again, just so he gets the attack out of his system. Oh, I did it twice. What's wrong with you? It's like the worst place he can be is stuck in that doorway. What's even in this room? Just an item. Ah! Run! Run! Whew. Unless you want 20% damage or the bad end and then not really, it's a maze and the enemy's a very high level. Answers that question, doesn't it? Well, I did get a talisman out of it, so, you know, that's something. I didn't see what it looked like. I was too busy trying to absolutely scarp her. Oh, that one, I think. Reduces damage taken from critical hits. A talisman fashioned from a scale that embodies the aspects of various creatures. Said to have grown on the human body long ago. Ew. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution, was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Has it? Can you prove that to me? Excuse me. Welcome back, Mawan. We'll do the lunch chat in just a second, or dinner chat. I probably won't be live streaming the Fire Ants, just because if I live stream the Fire Ants, I'm going to smash through all the content, and that'll be the end of that. And I will also have access to it earlier than the 20, whatever it is, 27th. So I'll be getting access like 10 days earlier, something like that, or 9 days earlier, 8 days earlier. Let's just say a week. About a week earlier I'll be getting access. Is this just taking me in a loop to where I got spat on? No, it isn't. Okay. Excuse me. Or is it? So yes, I'll probably have videos recorded ready to go that day. Well, no, I'll rephrase that. I will definitely have videos recorded ready to go that day. Hey, Doggo, how's it going? I haven't shown off my banjos yet. I don't have a banjo. I have a mandolin. No. But I might live stream Hungry Spider. We'll see. So I've got no idea where to go. It's a maze, it's a labyrinth. Everything's just destroying me. So let's... Oh, I can't fast travel because something has detected me. I have angered something. There we go. Oh, wow, I got... Oh, it's just the fire, isn't it? Got pretty far, really. Like, pretty deep into it. I feel like there's something about there which I need to clear. And I'm coughing from about there. It's very annoying. So out of one maze, into the other. Do I feel like I finished exploring all of this? Probably not. We don't want to go to the underground, so it'll be one of these. Let's just go to this one. Take it from here. Complete the harvest level on insane using only workers. Pachars, what I say to that. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be an interesting challenge. No worries, Miguel. Hope you feel better soon. Hope you recover from your ice skating, your ice capades. Nailed it. Nailed it. So, right. That way led to the catacombs, did it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. This place is such a maze. Have I been down here? How can I survive getting down there? It's quite a drop, isn't it? Well, I can survive it. I feel like it's going to do quite a lot of damage. Oh, we're okay, actually. So what have we got? There's another building there. This way looks relatively empty, so let's go this way first. If I somehow manage to smash out a hungry spider in like one go, then perhaps I'll do the challenge, Chris. Hello. I do. It sounds like a very impressive collection. Oh, there's a breach in the wall here. Does this go anywhere, or does it lead to certain death? That's what I thought. I vaguely know of Ultraman. Yes, I would recognise him. It was disappointing. It was a silly death. I was running away from something and then fell off an edge and died. I can do anything. I can do anything. Thanks, Chris. Well, you're really on the hype train today. I like this. Keep it going. Really balance out Kapil. It looks from here like there's like some fire behind that slit in the armor over there. I immediately tried to target it. Is it just the wooden pole underneath, I assume? Yeah. It's surprisingly quiet here. I don't like all these messages around either. Oh, hello. Oh. Ah, the Ultra Monsters. Ah, okay, cool. And there are over 200 of them. Wow. Sanctified Wet Blade. And just a hammer. Doesn't need a name. All you need to know is what it is, and it's a hammer. What is a Sanctified Wet Blade? Are they not in there? No. Where would they be? Key items? Yes. Can be used as a whetstone knife when applying an affinity using physical or golden type ashes of war. An additional affinity of sacred or lightning can be chosen. Ooh. Ah, now it's 2-1 Indy. It's not fair. How are you, Indy? Can you break a watermelon with his head? Oh. Well, this is the round table hold. What are we doing in the round table hold? Oh, yes. I see it now. That's why there was a whetstone knife there. Capill mode, I like that. Oh, I like your very specific clean in there. Very it's, regimented, that's what I'm looking for. So this is where Sad McGee is, isn't it? He's over here. Okay. Too much time in Steam Summer Sale. Made of chili paste. Ah, there it is. There's the Capill. Well, this is the original round table hold. Oh, wow. It is really, really frustratingly annoying. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, so this is where we fought that original dude. Am I supposed to know who Alberic is? I will take a look at his clothes shortly. Not something I tend to keep around. Can trees poop, Umar? I mean, they excrete. They don't really poop necessarily, but they do excrete. I see you. I see you. This place seems a lot more labyrinthian. Is that also a painting we need to find? I've not found one of those yet, but that looks like it's got to be in the capital somewhere, doesn't it? What with the tree looking so large? Have you bought much in the summer sale, Indy? I don't really tend to buy much these days. I tend to find that I own most of the stuff I really need. Didn't think it was going to open. Okay. Why are there dead people? Oh wow. Okay. Okay. That's why. Oh, I just don't think that's going to get me. Oh. Done that too much. Oh, that's badly timed. That's badly timed. Oh, I was trying to dodge. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, and again, and again. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not. I'm not. Look for the red summon sign in the main lobby. Oh, I shouldn't be focusing on chat. It's in the upstairs lobby or the lobby where I took out the dude previous. I need to go back in there. Really. I need to get to the top again, the top level. That's what I need to do. And also just figure out where am I on the map? Okay, I'm in like this area. I see. Oh, I do have someone. I do have the Volcano Manor mission here as well. Or a hot toddy. I don't really want any loot, thank you, small man. The occasional bit of help when I get stuck is always appreciated. Good isometric Souls-like standouts. Ooh, sounds interesting. Oh, he's seeing me, but that's fine. Oh, I thought only the one at the bottom of... Where was the one at the bottom of somewhere where it did teleport you somewhere? Was it? It wasn't Volcano Manor. Where was that? Oh, it was the Magic Place, the Academy. Oh, there is a red summon sign. Why do I want to examine it? A double. A double. Well, I mean, let's give it a go, right? What's the worst that could happen? Rhea Lucaria, thank you, Indy. Oh, there are several that can teleport you. I do get a little buddy. You're an annoying little dodgy swine. I don't think it's going to come from me all of a sudden. Nah, we both had the same idea. Nah, and again. Was he doing like a really sarcastic looking at his watch thing? That's what it looked like. Oh, go back. Heal, 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 heal. I don't have any heals. That's why I can't heal. Oh, he tried healing but was out of flasks. Oh, look at that. We are very similar. I don't offhand, Umar. No. I don't offhand. I'll put you back to where you were with flasks. That's interesting. Wasn't there... Where was the site of grace? That was this way. No, it was downstairs, wasn't it? I haven't been... Let's have a look in here. Oh, wait. Is the... Oh, yeah, no, that is the Volcano Manor thing. Right. Should pay attention to the names. I should pay attention to everything in general. Two Fingers Prayer Book. Have a quick look-see-doodle at that. Prayer book containing incantations of the two fingers, an item once entrusted to tarnished worthy of lordship. Some bolts. Hello. What happened to there not being any enemies in here? Right, let's do the dinner thing then. Mauen, what did you have for dinner? And everyone else, of course. I'm going to start with Mauen because he is the most recent dinner eater. I'll do. Oh, sure, the Sight of Grace was downstairs. It is. It is. Pork and new potatoes. Nice. So what about the rest of y'all? Right, let's make sure I'm on healing flasks. I am. Good. Have a little cough. Get it out of the way. Also try and make sure that I hit the glass into my teeth as I do it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to try and take care of this guy quicker, because I'm assuming... Darn. I'm assuming the wolf killed me, the guy that's helping me. That's meaty. Did he just kill him again? Oh no, he didn't. Oh, he did, just at the end. Ooh. Currently eating turkey steaks and sweet potatoes. Nice. Slow cooked beef, roasties, parsnips, and steamed veg. So just roast beef is what you're saying. Biryani, nice. Oh yeah, Mauen. I've got my strategies. I know what I'm doing. A lot of potatoes involved this time. Let's take a look at these this new equipment. Ooh. So this fancy hat. I do like a nice fancy hat. It's also asymmetric, which I do like. Where is the wolf's one? Meh. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not like... It's not fancy, is it? We're not going to change our big man. Oh, I like them as well. Who is... Do I know who Alberic is? Or am I supposed to know who Alberic is, I should say. No, it's going to be Alberic's. We're going to go with Alberic's. Oh, his trousers aren't as good though, are they? I don't mind the wolf greaves, they're nice. Hey, I see White, how's it going? 3 AM, fair enough, won't be long, that's perfectly reasonable. Potatoes are good. Nothing. I'm not dissing the potatoes. It's fine. Been watching the American guy that eats food whilst wearing a red bandana. Right. So I'm guessing that's off the map now. It is. So, this way was a dead end that goes to the side of Grace. This way led outside where we fought the maiden. Let's just confirm I'm correct. Commitment indeed, yes. Yes. This way also leads outside. And where are we now? We're sort of heading back towards... That way is back towards where we started. Is that where... That's where we fell down. Right, okay. I got my bearings. I'm there. Well, that way is back towards where we started. So that way's new. We need to go back up here to go into that side entrance again. So definitely a couple of things we missed. And the dogs will be back somewhere. So need to keep an eye out for those. There it is. Watching food shows while you're eating. I suppose it makes more sense than doing it when you're hungry, because then it's just going to make you even more hungry, right? Alright, so it says very gently get this item. Lovely. So we've been into the hugging woman's room. Right. Back in here then. Are there less doors? I don't know. I'm trying to... Yeah, so that's where the two fingers are. So this is where we normally start. Like when we teleport in. So no, there are still three. Okay. I'm guessing they don't open then. Oh, they do. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's like a potato that's quite sweet. Almost like a honey sweetness, I would say. It's like a honeyed potato. Sweet potato chips are quite popular over this way at the moment. Ah, so there aren't two fingers here. This is like a throne room in... Oops, hello. It's like a throne room instead. What is the coded sword? Oh, what is the coded sword? I did not see it. Such a usable hammer, interestingly. Where's the coded sword? I thought I knew what the icon looked like, but I'm obvious. Oh, there it is. It's a faith sword. Ooh. Oh, it's like a magic blade. Hidden sword once granted to the Tarnish of the Round Table. Da-da-da-da. A formless cipher comprises its blade, which deals holy damage no shield can repel. Wow. Unblockable blade. Oof. And it extends its length, the skill. Cannot be blocked. That sounds pretty awesome. Frozen pizza. Oh, gonna get specific. What kind of pizza is it? Tried to cook some yesterday, but it ended in disaster. Just cook them like you would a normal potato. You can do sweet potato, like, mash. I suppose you could do... I suppose you can mash and, like, chips are the only ways I've had them. I don't know if you could do, like, roasted sweet potatoes. Not sure how that would go. When I fry chips, I throw my bacon in with it. Why not? I don't really fry chips, I suppose. We're an oven cooking family. We came from that way, so I need to go this way now. Pepperoni pizza. What are you putting on it? Bacon. And sprinkle some bacon on it, I see. So George said this was the original round table. It's very, very similar to the existing round table, if that's the case. Like, it's... You thought there'd be some minor differences, like a slightly different layout, or... You know, the books would be in different places or something. Seedbed curse. So that guy appears to be wearing a crown and also appears to be tied to a chair. I can't tell if that blood on his tunic is from me, but he's obviously had a rough time of it, you know? I don't know what the Seedbed curse is. I don't know where to look for it. Excuse me. Couldn't make it to the mute in time for that one. It won't be there. How do I do my old... Not there. Not there. There it is. Curse grown on a body defiled by the Dung Eater. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. The Dung Eater cultivates the seedbed curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Earth Tree, leaving them forever cursed. Interesting. So is that related to the ghost we've got in our version of the round table? Or is that separate? Deep fried anything is better than bacon. Well, yeah, absolutely it is. We don't have a deep fat fryer. When we do AJ actually had sweet potato chips tonight, and we did fry those in a little frying pan. I don't mind like, when I say chips, I mean like crisps, like beetroot crisps are quite nice. I don't really like raw beetroot. I like pickled beetroot in a jar. I have not tried to deep fry cake. I haven't deep fried much at all, to be honest. Beetroot is terrible. Well, they're not amazing. I mean, in terms of like your healthy crisps with your beetroot and your parsnip and stuff, you know, I'll eat them. No air fryer. No, my dad is repeatedly telling me I need to get an air fryer. Like whenever he comes over, he's like, "Got an air fryer yet?" Every time. Hey James, how's it going? We all missed you. We can't stop talking about you. Oh, I like a nice bit of radish. I like a nice bit of radish in a salad. It's a welcome addition. So this entire side is just the round table. But what's down here then? What is this bit? Oh, is that where... Wait, hang on. An air fryer will change your life. I don't understand. Why will it change my life so much? I do have quite a small kitchen, and I don't really have the room to put many more appliances on the side. So it's really got to be like massively worthwhile. Yeah, so this is the sort of direction that's in. So that side is just where we were looking. I see. R. Kelly's just been sentenced to 30 years in prison. Oh, I forgot I hadn't killed that thing. Good. Good job. Deep fried Snickers? Yeah, I've not had a deep fried Snickers or any of those. I'm assuming it can't come through the doors. It cannot. Don't like Snickers? Oh, I love a Snickers. Anyone that likes turnips is a sadist. And when you say turnip, do you mean Swede? Me and my wife had this argument a lot. Because what I call a Swede and what shops call a Swede, she insists is a turnip. Even though shops also sell a smaller vegetable, which is definitely a turnip and is called a turnip. The air fryer broke and kept shorting the house out. Is that a common thing? Maybe I shouldn't get one. I'm a bit 50-50 with the old Snickers Mars bar, you know. There are definite pros to both. Mars bar when I'm in a bit of a sickly sweet mood. I'm aware they're different, Malin. I'm well aware they're different. Health bar? What's wrong with my health bar? I'm alright. Makes cooking so much easier. This doesn't mean much. Used to sneak dairy, milk chocolate, and nut bars to bed as a kid. I'm not such a fan of the... I'll eat a fruit and nut bar, but that's mainly for the fruit, less for the nut. Oh, it's Heath bar. Is that a different kind of chocolate bar? Is that what we're saying? Oh, it can come in. Poo. Okay, we got this. We got this. We took out the one before. Oh, I was trying to dodge. Parsnips are just white carrots. A white carrot is not something you should eat. Why should you not eat white carrot? What is a white carrot? Press the wrong button to attack. That's my bad. Oh, I thought I was past that. Darn. Once put a pizza between a burger. It's just a pizza sandwich. I mean, it sounds great. Oh, my wife does not agree. That was not a face of happiness. I'm sure I mentioned this before, but when I went to Japan, they had many, many different Kit Kat flavors, and it was amazing. Of course it tasted good. It's too amazing. Was there a burger in there as well, or was it just like a burger bun with a pizza in? Oh, I've got a nice little pizza story. I wasn't present for this, but a friend of mine went to dinner with another friend. And they went to some Italian place, and they all ordered pizzas. And one of my friends got his pizza and ate it in the weirdest way. He folded his pizza in half and then proceeded to eat it with a knife and fork. Now that's not entirely unusual, you might say, because what he's got there is a lovely calzone. And my other mate said to him, "Why don't you just order the calzones? They're on the menu. We're in an Italian place. You could just order a calzone." And he said, and I shit you not, "I don't like calzones." Said the man eating a folded in half pizza with a knife and fork. Insane. Absolutely insane. Well, hemlock looks like a white carrot. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Don't eat white carrots. A full burger with a pizza. Now we're talking, Umar. Now we're talking. I've not used an axe yet. I mean, it's not going to be dex-based is the problem, isn't it? Where are my axes? Was it this one? Yeah. It is definitely not. Looks nice, though. I like that. So where... Yeah, this is heading down here now, which is where I thought it would go. Calzone is a pizza with pizza fillings and top. I wouldn't say it's like a pizza plus. I'd say it generally has more filling than a pizza would. But I'd also say there isn't a vast difference between a pizza folded in half and a calzone. It's just like a cheap calzone, that's how I describe it. I mean, do you mean toppings on top of the calzone? Because I've never had a calzone with toppings on top of it. Everything's within. Although I have gone somewhere, they're like, do you want sauce in your calzone? And I was like, yeah, go on, then I'll have a bit of sauce in my calzone. Some beautiful, like, tomato-based sauce. Cost me like £3, that sauce. Gutted. Gutted. Always wanted to go to Japan, James. I really like Japan. It is an amazing place to go to. I did receive a bit of racism directed towards myself, but I did have my nose ring in and also my very long hair at the time, and I didn't see a single other person. And I did see someone, I saw one alternative Japanese guy who had about 40 facial piercings, but nothing in the nose. So I don't know if it's one of those like cultural things where nose piercings are just like a you don't do nose piercings in Japan. What's going up? We're at the end of this? No, we're not. We're at the beginning. I like that I still got my blindfold on under the hat. Does the hat come with a blindfold? It must come with a blindfold, because the blindfold's a separate headpiece, right? Let's look at... I know... Oh, wait. This is where we got teleported by one of the chests. Isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't remember seeing the dragon. I remember looking down there, but somehow missing the giant dragon that's over there. Yeah, tattoos are a massive, massive no-no. I watched MotoGP racing. There's a guy in Moto 2, which is like the step below MotoGP, who's got like from there down covered, like right over his hands and everything. And there's a lot of talk that he was told beforehand, if you do that, you will really struggle to go to the top MotoGP league, because it's mainly dominated, or historically dominated by Japanese manufacturers Honda and Yamaha, and they will not hire you if you're covered in tattoos. Yes. Yeah, I don't have any visible tattoos. They're all under my clothes. My friend has one on his inner wrist. The only other thing we had with tattoos really was when we did like a little trip around. We stayed in a few different hotels, and they usually had I can't remember what they're called now, but like the public bath that you can go to, and you can have a bath with a bunch of different men. And every time they were like, you got tattoos, you can't go to it. You're not allowed in there with tattoos. Until we went to a small island called It was just off the coast of Hiroshima. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up. It's going to drive me mad. It's going to drive me mad. It's not important, but I need to know. Let's just look up Hiroshima on maps, Google Maps. Not Ninoshina. I don't recognize any of the names. It's definitely off the coast of Hiroshima. Okay, it's definitely this island, which is on Google Maps as being called Itsukushima. That was not what I called it. It's got that floating shrine outside it. And it's very, very wooded, because historically they thought it was haunted. So they never they never cut down the woods on it and everything. So there's this quite a hill on it, and it's all very wooded, and it's a beautiful little walk up there. Anyway, we stayed in a very traditional Japanese hotel, very traditional Japanese hotel on that island, like the wood ones with the sliding doors and all that sort of stuff. And that was the one place we went to. Weirdly, that was the sort of most expensive hotel we stayed in. It's the most traditionally Japanese hotel. And they said they had their public bath, which is actually fed by a beautiful freshwater spring that comes down from the hillside. And we were like, oh no, we got tattoos. And mate showed her his arm. And I was like, no, I've got them on my back. And they were like, it's fine. No, don't worry about it. You can go to the bath with tattoos here. It's fine. Which was bizarre. Of all the places, that is not what I'd have expected. But that was awesome. So I did have a bath with a Japanese man who almost immediately got out of the bath. Like, just looked at me and was like, no thank you. I've always been meaning to get some more. I don't have a tramp stamp. That's something I don't have. I've got like a tribal style angel on my shoulder. I've got like a tribal style phoenix on my leg, and I've got a tree on my side, or the side of my stomach, that I got when I was in Australia. With like sort of rainbowish coloured leaves. It's not like in a rainbow pattern, but they're multicoloured. One of the people I went with was learning Japanese and had been learning for a little while, and wasn't fluent but could speak Japanese quite well. That's definitely going to come to life, isn't it? Yeah. And that was actually very useful. I don't even know why I'm fighting this dude. There's no reason to fight him, is there? There's like nowhere we can go from here. Oh, there is a chest. I bet I can get that before he gets to me. Yep. A tat of the artery before it was cool, yeah. That thing has a passive heal. Well, that's even less reason to fight it then, isn't it? Bet you can come through there. I'd have thought you'd be able to. Doesn't seem keen. Why is there a... Oh, the site... I was going to say, why is there a site of grace there when it basically serves no purpose? But that's going to be because you can travel there. So it's like your early access to the capital, isn't it? I don't think there's anything else we want to concern ourselves with here. So let's just skedaddle. Oh, the talisman has a passive. Right, okay. Not the giant. I'm with you. I got you. Let's have a look at it. What am I using talisman-wise? Enhances jump attacks, raises HP, and raises stamina recovery speed. Oh, quite useful, actually. What was the one I just got? I was too busy running away. There it is. Slowly restores HP. Is it worth having that over the max HP? And I could have got that many, many hours ago. It might be worth having it over the max HP. How much actual HP does this give me? 17... No, wait. HP. 1865. 100, which is not a small amount. I'd say it's healing a bit quicker than that, to be honest. About 2 a second. Oh, it's about 10 every second. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not a good place to be if you're indecisive about it. One thing that I read early on, which was the sort of thing that I did when I started, was if you think you want to get a tattoo, get like a picture of it, like a small image of it, and put it in your wallet so you look at it like I mean, this is when we used to go outside more. There's pre-COVID, obviously. But so you're looking at it basically every day. I might put it in your phone background these days, I suppose. And then if you get sick of it after like 6 months, then you're like, yeah, don't get that as a tattoo. If you're fine with it after a while, then yeah, you can get it. I really want to know what I referred to that island as, because it's... Ah, Miyajima. Miyajima, that's the name of the town that's on the island. There we go. I just had to zoom in and have a look at what the hotels were called. I don't know what hotel I was in. It wasn't that one. That's way too fancy looking. It was a proper, like, old school. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You had to go up, there was like a cable car to get like halfway up the mountain to do the walk to the top. And my friend's terrified of heights, and that was, he did not enjoy that experience. Nope, 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 nope. Get one of Mance eating a burger. Get one of Mance eating a burger with a pizza inside on your arm. Why a digestive biscuit with mayo on? That's just going to look like a... like a certain sexual weird game. Heights are a sin. I see you're also a fan of heights, James. I can see that dude over there. Is there anyone else? I was trying to avoid saying it, Chris. I don't know why. I just didn't want to... If anyone didn't know what I was talking about, I didn't want them to have to think about it. But yeah, that. Oh, I see you. Oh, okay. I want to try and bring the guy that's walking like out of range of the archer. Oh, I didn't think he'd get through the tree. Well, he's got one of those faithy weapons. Yep. Oh, it's also lightning based, wasn't it? Oh, come on now. Oh, Acapil, no. No, 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 no. Look it up. I'm not describing it to you. Cousin draws tattoos that he wants on him, so all his tattoos are unique. Yeah, mine are sort of stole mine but modified them. Apart from the tree I did get, it wasn't from a book, but I did get the tattoo artist to design it. I got him to draw 3 or 4 trees, and I picked like the top and then the bottom that I liked the most. And then munged them together. Have you got the site of grace to the east on top of the big wall? I don't know. I don't know, George. What does that mean? Like over here? Then no? If that's what you're asking. Like the equivalent of this one, but on the other side? So like here? What do you mean, like this one? The ramparts? Where Bok... What? Hang on, what's Bok doing there? Let's go talk to Bok. If I ever got a tattoo, I'd either want an N7 or a Triforce. Get them both? Combine them somehow. I'm okay with heights. I'm okay with falling from heights at sudden stops, yeah. Oh, you did fall from heights. That's how you broke your hip. Ugh. Is Capil referring to the broken hip, or did he look up the game? Where's Bok? There he is.
Bok the seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
Just west of the Round Table Hold site of grace.
Master, did you see it?
I'll have a look in a sec.
The herb tree. I don't really have the words for this. I was so dazzled. I felt something stirring.
I'm stunned, Capil. Truly stunned that you've never heard of that before.
I know it, I do. I feel it in my...
I assumed it's just one of those things that just everyone knows. Like, no one talks about, but everyone knows what it is.
Going so soon? Please do be safe
Where is it? Just east of the Round Table Halls. Oh, so this one here, the West Capitol Rampart. Is that the one you mean, George? In which case, yes. Does it tell you how many rooms you've got now? I mean, I know I don't have many, so I'm not too bothered. I know what a snowball is. I don't know what a rainbow kiss is. I definitely don't have a video collection. Snowballs were mentioned in Clark's. So if you've seen Clark's, you've definitely heard of a snowball. Okay, I'm looking up what a rainbow kiss is. I suggest no one else does. Oh, okay. I mean, I'd say that's probably the least gross of the three of them. I mean, it depends on your predilections, I suppose. You need to go from there to get to the boss. So the boss is... Oh, because that's the one that leads... Yeah, that's where you go up, isn't it? Into this area. Yes, okay. I will look at that, George. I'm just going to try and explore a little bit more over here. Clark's is a... You've never seen Clark's? You've never seen Clark's? You've never seen Clark's? This is madness. You can't tell me all these things that you want to... all these films you tell other people to watch and tell me you've never seen Clark's. I want to make sure... Yeah, I'm like right at the early beginning, aren't I? Okay. So... Is there going to be much over there? Probably not, but I do want to try and get over there. No one's seen Clark's. Oh my word, it's like a cult classic. How has nobody seen Clark's? This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, I know what shuttle docking is as well. I wouldn't say that's gross, that's just weird. It's a Kevin Smith film, one of the first ones. Wasn't the first one in black and white? Or is my memory just that bad? Oh wow, James, okay. It's not something people say very often on the stream. I can't say I really agree with America's gun laws, but I don't really have many issues with people owning guns as long as they're, you know, sensible people. Is he not even gonna... Oh, he is, okay. I'm out of arrows, okay. Okay, terrible start. That one better. That one better. Clerks, yeah. So I say Clark. So yeah, I meant Clerks. You know. I think everyone's seen that. I don't think I've ever met anyone that hasn't seen that. Probably my wife, actually. Hello, dog. Also, it seems just so incredibly fake. It doesn't make it less gross, but it seems incredibly fake. I mean, you know, obviously things are happening, but yeah, let's just not get into it. Let's just not get into it. It's just unnecessary. Let's not do it. Is there... Can I just run past that guy over here? Surely he can't shoot through this, right? I wouldn't worry about it, Chris. I mean, if you've really bothered, look it up. As in, like, you know, in words. There's no reason to have to watch it. You're not going to gain anything by watching it. You're not going to be a better person if you watch it. Can I run up there? And if so, where does that go? I think I'll definitely have to take care of that guy to do that. Oh, just gravel stone. I was expecting something much more interesting. Jay. I couldn't remember for a second. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. Kevin Smith. Yeah, Kevin Smith who is Silent Bob. I can't sneak through there. Is there something down there as well in that building? I think there is. Yeah, I'm sure there are many reaction videos to it. Oh, okay. Alright, we're playing. Oh, we're really playing. Oh my word. You got the guard counter. You son of a gun. You got it again. But I got him. Okay. Whew. Oh, a Lyndell Knight armor. Nice. A Zig P320 full size. I mean, that means nothing to me. I've not heard of it. I wouldn't say his films are often, particularly his early ones, they're not exactly action-packed. They're just, I'd say they're very well done and very interesting. I do enjoy his films, in general. There are a few I haven't seen, so I couldn't speak for all of them. There's an item up there, and I can't see how you get to it. Ha 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 ha! Premature, James, premature. Dogma was my first Jay and Silent Bob film, and Dogma was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, it is that way. Ha 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 ha! Oh no! Oh, you clown. Ha 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 ha! I was so fancy. So sure of myself. Watch me fail this jump 6 times in a row. Oh, nope, okay. Ah, that is one I haven't seen, Mowen. I keep meaning to. I suspect it's one of those films where if it's bigged up too much, you're going to watch it and go, I don't understand. What's all the hype about? But yeah, it's one of those that's definitely a big old cult classic. Do we have gun ranges in the UK? I assume we do at some places. We talked about clay pigeon shooting before, didn't we? Never known there to be a gun range. Is that a door? No. Okay, I'll look up the SIG P320. Oh, we do. Chris has got one. There you go. I mean, it looks nice. I'll be honest, it looks like a gun. I like the little sort of crenellations at the bottom of the stock. I don't know. Maybe I'm sort of making it up. Oh, now I need to look if there's a gun range nearby. UK gun ranges. The best 10 England shooting ranges. There's clay pigeon shooting pretty close. So maybe it's hard to tell from the names. There are some which sound like they might be. Ah, oh, look at that. Never thought about it. Now on Scotland Yard's what I mean, if they're going off my recent search history, we've got Rainbow Kisses, a SIG P320, and then gun ranges near me. Yeah. There's an interesting search history. Yeah, not a stock. No, I don't mean stock. Stock's the barrel. I meant the barrel. Oh, made a fool out of myself. I know what a stock is as well. We should make up your bucket list of things to do before the final fart. It's not often people refer to it as a final fart, Bill. That's a new one on me. There's an item there we need to look at getting. That happens a lot, James. It happens a lot. You are the most recent purveyor of conversation derailments. That's the thing. Could have tried sneaking up on this guy. Forgot there are another two guys just beyond him. I now deeply regret this decision. And it changed the guy that I'm targeting. Ah. Before you park your car in this rusting place. Oh, I got a twofer. Got a twofer. Let's not specifically try and find random things to put in my search history, because it's going to end up just getting immediately gross, or grosser, should I say. I'm not sure that's a place I want my search history to go. I said I wanted to go in sort of this direction first, didn't I? But have I been down there, though? I'm pretty sure I haven't. Have I been up there? Don't know. Maybe? Does it head up to the battlements? I don't think it does. Okay, what's up here? Dude. Oh, these dudes are savage. Bring back the little shield guys. I could handle them. Oh, there's like 3 of them. Hold on. No, I'm just scarpering. I can't handle 3. 3's too many. Hey, Mohanad. How's it going? Top bank heist UK. Easiest banks to rob. We are all good, Mohanad. We are all still a little bit suffering from the after effects of COVID. But we're all surviving. You know, we're all good. We're all good, thank you very much. How are you? I just don't want to go that way now. Safe cracking techniques is a nice one to follow at the bank. Something like you know, where to buy chloroform UK. Zip tie handcuffs as well for the hostages. Thank you, Mohanad. Like I'd say we're all getting better. My cough's actually getting worse as we go on, but it'll get better soon, I'm sure. I mean, we no longer have COVID, so you know, it's good. It's good. It's a step in the right direction. That's a good one, Chris. That's a good one. Like small airfields as well is another good one with private planes. Just became an unofficial engineer. Nice. Now that's the sort of one, Mountain, that's actually going to get me on a watch list and get people knocking on my door. Receipt for balaclava, hats and gloves. Death count 303. Yes. It's going great. I do want to go up there, but I mean, I just... Oh dear. That one really snuck up on me. Oh. That guy's at least a small shield guy, so I can definitely take that guy out without too many problems. No, 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 no! You stupid, stupid man. I definitely can't take on, like, the 5 or 6 that were arriving then. Yeah, spotted. Oh. Oh, thank you, Mohammed. I've not heard that before. Thank you, I appreciate it. We say God bless you for sneezing. We don't have anything for coughing, though. If you cough, you just cough. No one cares. Yeah, there was a brief arrow that was messing up my decor. I think I'm just going to ignore that way, because it's just filled with those really hard knights. Unless I just try and pick them off one by one. But that's going to be a pain, isn't it? It's going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain. Let's go here. Or was it that? I didn't really see where it was. Was it in an interesting locale? Trying to figure out. So that way is where those people were, is it? Yeah, that's the main route. So they were over here to the left. Yeah, there's those stairs that go there, and there's all those people over there. Trying to see if there's anything I need to worry about that I've missed in that direction. Yes, there's 1, 2, 3 at least, plus the ones at the bottom. There's definitely going to be stuff over there. It's whether I... What is that dude over there? That's not what I wanted to do. Is he holding a candelabra? What sort of weapon is that? There was the Anarchist Handbook and there was the Pirate's Cookbook as well, wasn't there? A chunk of bronze cannon. What? What and why, I suppose? That's across one of the Crucible Knights. They can sod off as well. So it's less... I suppose it is technically still robbing. It's more of a break-in and entering. A break, enter, and throw-in, up-in. I do love crispy greens. Not something I get very often because they're not the cheapest things, but I could easily eat 15. I reckon I could eat 15 in one sitting. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can see how I'd get to him because the tree... I've climbed up that tree, but then I died somewhere up there. I can see how I could get to him. I don't really want to, but I suppose we'll have to at some point, right? Oh, that guy's noticed me, but he's going to get stopped caring already. Wish I could see past that, whatever that is. What is that? It doesn't really have... Oh, so it's come from that direction. And it's impaled itself there. I just assumed the weapon, like the weapony end was that side, but the weapony end, sticking with the pointy bit, is at that side. So what wielded that weapon? Don't know. Anyway. I just snuck past them before, didn't I? That's all I did. Did we go down here before? That's a different question. Obviously Nox, there's an item there. Hello. This is what you said last time, Chris, isn't it? And I continually disappoint you by going in the wrong direction. Ah, yeah, this is... I see where we are. Okay, well that's something. We've got that item that we saw from afar. Can you get over the tree there as well? Which is where I was before. So I didn't actually have to go this way. I could have gone over there past the dogs. Okay. Well, good to know. It's a spear you can climb on top of to get a faith spear. See, it looks like a spear. I'm more interested in... I mean, I'm interested in why it's there and where it came from. But, you know, again, lore is not my strong suit in this game. Used to have a screen recorder just for moments like this. The faith you people have in me is astounding. I mean, it's fair. It's why people watch me. I was talking to a woman in work, or a lady in work, and saying that, you know, I've got a YouTube channel. I think it was last Wednesday, and I said I was streaming that evening. And she thought, oh, is it to do with your Antz? I was like, no, I play games and stuff. And she's like, oh, you're one of those people that people watch play because you're like really good at the game and you know what you're doing. And I'm like, no. I'm one of those people that people find me hoping I'm like that, and then they continue to watch me because I'm literally the opposite of that. Oh, you went down like a sack of spuds. Oh, that was the guy. That was the guy that was supposed to, like, destroy me. Nice. Once again, so I went the right way and still ruined your fun. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. There's a little tasty item over here, which I can't get to from here. Oh, hello. How did you not see me? It's nice having slightly weak enemies for a brief period. What would everyone else steal if they had the chance and the perfect plan to do so? It's an interesting one, because it's got to be something that you can do something with. Like, you can steal that piece of bronze cannon. What are you going to do with it? Unless you have, like, access to a black market dealer who sells to billionaires who collect world famous artifacts. It's just going to be a lump of metal you can't do anything with. Tried to make a speedrun about stealing everything, but didn't manage to make it less than 30 minutes. Sounds great, Kapil. Sounds great. Keep it to yourself. Just shows you're a pro gamer with the strats. I've seen Hard Space around. There's also some sort of VR mod for it. I saw P. Diddy did a VR video on Hard Space. Oh, you literally just want to keep it. Just so you can say you've got it. That is actually a pretty ballsy thing. But then who can you even tell about it? Because, like, if you get caught with that, that's got to be, like, that's like a treason charge, right? That's like a death penalty charge, surely. Making to the biggest engagement ring ever. All the lithium in the world. That's an interesting one. Just like some, not rare substance, but a substance that's relied on. Yeah, that's interesting. I like the way you think. Don't roll off the edge. You know you want to, but don't do it. I know it's just a spelling mistake, but our lovely wife is a wonderful thing to say. Yeah, I think at the point that you've committed high treason, like, only the treason charge matters. Also, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful having a go Mahan. It honestly really made me happy to see that. We have been this way once. We didn't get very far. We died to something and went, let's not go that way again. But we pretty much... And there's a few little bits and bobs. We haven't really fully explored some of these bits. I think we've been there. I'm not sure we've really explored this sort of quarter. We've explored all of this now, though. Oh, hello. I assumed that would take me down here. I really can't think of anything either sensible or funny to say for what I would steal. Which part are we on about, Mahanad? The part I'm going up or a different part? Like this quarter? The unexplored quarter or the part that I'm doing? Because I'm already doing this bit. It's too late. Since the Queen is free from any prosecution for any crime, I wonder what she would want to do but hasn't. There's probably a lot that she would want to do, because there's a lot she can't do because she's the Queen. And I know you say that she's free from prosecution, but tell that to a lot of French kings. And a lot of our kings, actually. You know, we've killed kings. People kill kings a lot. Royalty isn't immune to any sort of punishment. Feels like that should be able to get up there, doesn't it? Okay, the Unexplored Quarter. So what's down there? I mean, is that... I suppose you get into that through that route where I immediately gave up just now. Okay, I can't really see any sensible way of getting past, so let's go with this one. I'm trying to remember where I... Oh no, I haven't. I started going up here, but I didn't finish. What I was thinking of was the Dragon's Wing. I went up the Dragon's Wing a little bit further, didn't I? I started climbing the tree, but I think I turned back to go a different route. So I haven't been this way yet. What? 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 Just the ghost of Godfrey. Can't look, can't look. I can see you there, but I can't look. What's going on? It's not actually that tough. I was expecting a much harder fight when the ghost of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, just spawned in. Excuse me. The Queen is awesome. A sheikh came over and he wasn't too used to women driving. Oh, I heard about that, yeah. At least we have another Site of Grace, which is nice. I am quite over leveled, but I mean there are other like he was not as hard as the big dudes in the in the dungeon in the sewers. He was only really about as slightly as hard as the Lyndell Knights I've been fighting. Now I assume these are all enemies, but obviously they're not. They're just withered corpses. That looks like a crone. It is a crone. Is that what they're called? They're called crones? It's a lot of... They're all crones. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I do like that story about the Queen. There are other stories that, you know, I'm less keen on. You know, interfering in the law, for example. That sort of thing. And I wouldn't describe myself as a royalist in general. Yes, the crown brings in a lot of money. Not just through tourism, but through the land that they own, which they give to the taxpayer. But if the royalty wasn't there, the government could just do the same thing. I mean, they wouldn't, because they're the government. But, you know. Anyway, let's not go down that route. My uncle actually works for a sheikh. Oh. Not the item yet. It must be... I mean, it must be fun to have diplomatic immunity, but also, you know... And your uncle probably doesn't actually have the diplomatic immunity. He's just sort of abusing the plates. But, yeah, it'd be fun to have it for little things like that. But then, you know, when you're the wife of a diplomat and you run over a teenager and murder him and immediately escape the country on a plane and refuse to face any consequences, you get that. And you don't even have diplomatic immunity. You know, that's when it becomes a bit of a darker area. I didn't actually think this would really go anywhere. Can I get up there? How do I get that? How do I get that? Probably want to go down and explore a bit more of the bottom area first. That can't be right. So if I stole that car, I would have immune... Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Still sounds wrong to me. So a foreign person with diplomatic immunity can just essentially grant diplomatic immunity to someone. So if someone said they wanted to kill someone, they could just say, borrow my car, run them over, and then you can't be prosecuted for it. Oh, okay, so you have to stay in the car. Okay, that makes a bit more sense, because the car is almost like a mobile foreign territory. Okay. Yeah, what that was is there was just a small screen from the kitchen, and then my wife was just cleaning the. Well, she just mentioned the fact that the blender was dirty, so she needed to clean it. And I know the blades on that are like I've cut myself just breathing on it before, so I was worried she just managed to, like, you know, sever a finger or something. But everything's fine, no blood, no cuts. I mean, that's an interest. If you could steal diplomatic immunity, that's an interesting one. The car can't be used in evidence, but he could still be arrested for killing someone. But then that doesn't... I don't know, the wife of the diplomat who killed the teenager by running him over, I don't know if that car had diplomatic immunity. Because that was going to be my sort of argument against that. Because that was very clearly, you know, she's been called to for that, and that car would be used. But I don't know if the car that she used had diplomatic immunity. And obviously she scarpered before anyone could even talk to her about anything, so I'm not sure. There's a couple of markers in that direction. Wait, did I go back to the bottom again? I didn't, did I? And where is... So we're going in there. Let's go back to the bottom and check out the bottom again. A new spider species. I did see a really cool, like, burnt orange spider. I'm not saying it's a new species, but I just haven't really seen one before, I don't think. At least not that I recall. But yeah, like a burnt orange spider on the, on my, not a porch. I got like an archway outside my door. It's on my arch. It's not as fancy as it sounds. I need that card to hit the Dean and some doctors. So if he was in the car and was ordered by the Sheikh to murder someone in the car, he would have immunity? Again, that's where I sort of have trouble believing that would be the case. But then again, diplomatic immunity is a relatively preposterous thing. The idea that there is anyone who can go to a foreign country and just be like, yeah, just murder that person and you can't do a damn thing about it. I mean, I know it doesn't really work necessarily like that, but you know. The whole concept is a bit preposterous. Archaic. It's probably a better word. Hello? I don't know why I bother checking. Doesn't look like the sort of wall that would do it. He'd have to prove the Sheikh said he was ordered to. I don't know. I mean, not necessarily sheikhs, but those the sort of people who might have diplomatic immunity are not necessarily... I mean, sometimes they're very, you know, you can see them being very nice people, but other times you can see them being the sort of people who'd be like, it'd be nice if that person wasn't around anymore. Is this a different tree branch, or does it just go to the same? I think it goes to the same one I've already climbed, so I probably shouldn't follow it too far. Just fake the order, yeah. Problem solved. Ah, hello. Hmm. It's one of these things that you're like, that has to be something, has to be a secret. And then you're just stunned when it's not. Hey little dude, how's it going? The Sheikh's wife is a bit of a Kyle. My uncle is working. She likes to go in the room working in. Only 2 deaths, yes. Doing good. Is that a cow thing, though, or is that just like a cultural thing? I'm not saying I agree with it. It's one of those cultural things that I would say are, again, I'm going to use the word archaic. This is leading towards that crucible night, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. I am very well, thank you, little dude. Very well indeed. I'm glad you're doing good. Excuse me. Oh, so she does it just to annoy them, basically. Yeah, fair enough. Just abusing the power that you know you have. A perfumer robe sounds great. It does mean I'd lose my my fat belly, which is less great. But let's take a quick look. It is beautiful, actually. It is beautiful. Not a big fan of losing my big old fat belly. How far am I into the game? I'm trying to think. I'm in the capital, if that helps. So there was no boss on the Atlas Plateau, was there? Oh, so you're taking out Ray Lucaria. Renala? I'm working my way through the Atlas Plateau. Yeah, now I'm working my way through the capital now. Not allowed to go out much. I just thought if you steal something from an embassy, and since it's essentially foreign soil, can they extradite you to the country of prosecution? Probably. It depends what you steal, whether your country would really consider it worthwhile doing that to one of their sort of sovereign citizens. But if you stole something that was, I guess, you know, worth a lot, or important enough. Still got snake. I have spent probably about 100 hours in it, getting close now. 91, yeah, but I have done a lot of rune farming as well on the side, so it's not necessarily 91 hours of straight sort of story gameplay. Yeah, so you would be able to extradite. It's just leading me to the Crucible Knight. I don't want to go. I don't want to run after that. All right, these are horrible. It's going to be harder than the ones I've already faced, right? Oh my god, he's solid. Oh, hit dodge, but obviously too late. Clearly too late. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get away with that. But I got away with that. That was reasonable. I actually seemed like someone who knew what they were doing. Look at that. How often am I making Empires? About as often as every other series at the moment, which isn't very much. So once every 2, 3, 4 weeks. There will obviously be a bit more of a... There'll be a bit of a glut of content around the Fire Ants update, which is due out soon. Is this one of the things I have to smack in the face? Or am I just following it? Some of the things I have to smack in the face. If you commit a crime in the USA, you could go to the UK embassy, please can't arrest you. Yes, that's the whole... I can't think of his name. Oh, honestly, my memory is so bad. It's not usually this bad, I promise you. Julian Assange. That's his thing, wasn't it? The USA wanted to extradite him, so he went to the Swedish embassy, was it? Could you get a flight to the UK if they knew? I suppose if you're in a diplomatic car, they couldn't do much, but then they'd have to... There would definitely be periods where you'd be at risk, like in between the car and the plane. I don't think the plane would have diplomatic immunity. So they could probably ground the plane and stop you from going, couldn't they? Same way that Julian Assange couldn't get a plane to Sweden or anywhere else where they wouldn't extradite him, because then he would have to step foot onto UK soil at some point, and they would be able to ground the plane. So that Crucible Knight was just protecting that scarab. That was literally... That was the point of him. I suppose I could jump down to that roof. Sorry, my nose is suddenly really itchy. Or that roof. But then is it going to gain me anything jumping onto any of these roofs? Probably a bit high to get onto the spear from here. Well, he says no, and that dude says I can get to it. What's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that could happen? Capil gets a chuckle. I want to just try and land on the parapet. Oh, I went too far. Oh, and I missed it, and I'm dead. I know it's a faith up, and I do remember you saying that, George. But I just want it anyway because I'm greedy. I just want it because I'm greedy. Has my stream frozen? Has it frozen? I think it has now. Yeah, it's weird. My streaming software froze, but at a different point to when the actual stream froze. That was interesting. That was interesting. They place you under immunity by being in the UK car. Oh, I don't know about that, Malin, because then Julian Assange would have just gone to a different country. He wouldn't have essentially been a prisoner. Oh, thank you, little dude. I spent a long time working on those and spent a bit of money on it, so I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I don't know, man. The carpet is the thing that I think I'm definitely questioning. I'm assuming you could probably have a diplomatic plane, but then they wouldn't let the plane take off. They would still have control of the airspace. So they could definitely stop the plane from taking off. Because they don't have a diplomatic airport where you can just fly off. I'm pretty sure if Sweden could have sent him to a different country, or whatever. I don't think it was Sweden, was it? Because I think he's Swedish. But whatever embassy he was in, I think if they could have gotten rid of him to a different country, I think they would have done. Because they were quite sick of having him after several years. Anyway. How was Evolution 2? I'll be honest, little dude, you've lost me a little bit. And don't really know what you mean by Evolution 2. Ah, there's a lift. Don't. Is there no lever to bring it back? There it is. Yeah, but they control the airways. I'm definitely... Oh, Jurassic Rally was better than the first one. The campaign was a bit pants and was more of an extended tutorial. But the game definitely felt like a step forward, little dude. Yeah, I'm definitely questioning that, man. I know they couldn't, like... They couldn't board the plane, necessarily. And the plane could probably just take off. I'm sure that if they take off into that country's airspace... I'm pretty sure that country would then have grounds to like send jets after it and like order it to land and stuff. Whether they'd shoot it down is a different matter, but that would be something that would cause... It's a lot different to someone being in a car and, you know, causing an accident and driving off because they got diplomatic immunity. I think someone trying to leave the country in an official government plane would cause a huge diplomatic incident. And that plane still has to taxi through an airport and use a runway. At which point they would just, you know, park cars in front of it and say, you're not leaving. And they couldn't do anything about that. Like I say, they don't have... Embassies don't have private airports. Unless maybe they do, I don't know. I don't think they do. Not that I'm aware of. Both were still fun. I really didn't enjoy the first one. I was frustratingly annoyed by some of the design decisions in the first one. Second one would, like I say, definitely seems a lot better. I didn't really play enough of the other game modes. I only really did the assuming that night's gone, right? Yeah. Did the tutorial. Practical experiment. That would mean I'd have to get the UK government on my side, though, which I think would be the struggle. And it's like, yeah, I'm just a gamer who wants to just do an experiment, as my viewers have asked me, to test the limits of diplomatic immunity. Wear a GoPro. Imagine the views as I get arrested. Sorry, little... Oh, you mean like what didn't I like with the first one? I didn't like the disjointed nature between the different islands. So it seemed like they had this idea to have different islands, and I think at one point they were probably all one and the same, like each island was part of the same core ownership, if you like. And then I think they realised that the balance was off because of the shared resources between them. So they sort of made them separate, but then some resources are shared, but other resources weren't. And it just felt like a really lazy way of trying to balance that. And I didn't like that. And the islands were too small. You didn't have enough freedom to build. It felt quite... It reminded me of, like, Commando, that old isometric game, where it felt like you had a lot of freedom. But ooh, realistically, you had one path, one choice. One choice as to what you could actually do. What's in that little room? Well, let's find out. Just a different route to the sewers. Well, we're down here now, so I'll have a bit of an explore. It wasn't my intention, but here we are. But I think if they were actively trying to remove someone that country didn't want them to remove, I think they would still just say, yeah, the plane's got immunity, but we've parked, you know, a couple of fire trucks, fire engines on the runway, so... Anyone seen the Mancunian lad who pretends to be sent around the world in a box? No idea what that means, Capil. Ah, I know where we are. So we've been down there. Yeah, like the very start of the first one was fun, but like I say, I had pretty immediate issues. And I think I know where this is as well. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's much for us to gain being over here. But seeing as we're now over here, we'll have a little look-see-doodle. A little look-see-doodle. Now we've got to jump down immediately to somewhere we've already been, haven't we? So... Where were we? There was a newer... That one. No, but we're not necessarily talking about Geo average, are we? We're talking about... You know, let's just use Julian Assange as an example, you know. He stayed there because the UK would almost immediately extradite him if he touched UK soil. And if... I don't know what the embassy... I'm going to keep saying Sweden, but I don't think it was Sweden. But if the embassy he was in was like, oh, we're going to fly him to somewhere without an extradition treaty, I think the UK government would have actively done everything they can to stop that plane from leaving, despite that plane's diplomatic immunity or clearance. And I still really don't believe the carpet thing either. Maybe if someone with diplomatic immunity carried him from the car, that would work, wouldn't it? If you had diplomatic immunity and you just carried Julian Assange from a car to a plane, they can't stop you. Got to think outside the box. Yeah. Which is why that stupid woman just left before anyone even had a chance to figure out that kid was dead. And the fact the US hasn't sent her over to be tried like the piece of scum she is infuriating. I said I'm considering doing a live stream for the Hungry Spider achievement, trying to complete Hungry Spider, which is obviously something I have not yet managed to achieve. Right, let's see if I can do this without a coffin fit. I see there's an item over there as well. Up, up, up. Oh, sod it. Why is that spear so difficult to climb? Yeah, there are going to be people after me for ages now. I suppose if I rest, that'll sort it out, won't it? Oh, hello. Haven't seen you for years.
Most thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree.
You're welcome,
Here,
I suppose.
I can govern my own movement, and thus the accord is
Howdy, JJ. Took me a second to think.
to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
So we won't see her again until, like, the end of the game, I'm guessing? I thought there was an enemy running down there then. I don't think there's anything... I don't think we can do anything with flasks. Let's just check. Yeah. Yeah. No. My only desire. Right, let's work again on getting this weapon we cannot use. Oh, it depends on her. Right, sorry, yeah. No worries, little dude. Thank you very much. I will take your luck. I will put it in my pocket. Save that for when I need it. Thanks for stopping by. Wonderful to see you. I did see your more recent comments, JJ. I'm just going to wait until they're, you know, a couple of weeks old and then respond to them again. I do want to send that back up. Just because, I'll probably die again trying to get this stupid weapon I can't use. Go on, give me another set of armor. If you get near the Forsaken Flame, she'll show up. Okay. Okay. A lot of that doesn't mean anything to me, but that's probably for the best. Right. I can do this. At no point have I even considered a faith build. So I know this is a waste of Sod it! Sod it! Sod it to damnation and back. We've got an hour and 20 minutes. He fancies an hour and 20 minutes of watching this same loop of me falling off that same part of the sodden spear again. Your faith is misplaced, Chris. I've got like an activity feed on one of my, or actually on two of my screens as it happens. But it's just this like shows people who have like, or like Mowen with his membership, or people that are subscribed, or if people donate and stuff. Mainly so I can remember at the end of the stream to thank anyone who donates. But obviously it's got historic stuff on there as well over the last week. And I just noticed there's someone called, what I looked and I thought it said Kyle Rittenhouse is subscribed to your channel. And I was like, there is no way on hell that Kyle Rittenhouse is subscribed. It says Kevin Rittenhouse, but for a second, for a moment, I was like, oh my word. What would the chances be? I did not, JJ. I tapped out. I got a bit further. I got past the lobsters and down to the actual catacombs. And got the site of grace that's a bit closer to there. What was that one called? Didn't I get a site of grace that was closer to there? I definitely did. And what is that? Great Waterfall Crest. Stop zooming, because that's... How do I unzoom? How do I unzoom? I don't know. I don't know what... Oh, there we go. Idiot. I've got no idea what that is. I might go there just to figure it out. Yeah, I definitely got another site of grace down there. Maybe it was that one. No, it was that one. I'm thinking the underground roadside is where I started, and then the Lyndell Catacombs, and yeah, that's the site of grace. Ah, with that, the Catacombs, that's what I mean by the dungeon. I think that's what they're there. I think Catacombs is the in-game name, isn't it? So no, I had a bit of a run through it, but the big guys down there were just destroying me. So I'm like, not today. Add it to the... Oh, in fact, it's a good point, JJ. What I should do is stick a little marker there so I remember that I haven't done that. What is this then? I know I'll recognise it as soon as I get there, but what is this? Definition of consular premises is buildings or parts of buildings and land ancillary thereto. But that's what I mean, though. I don't think there are going to be runways that are owned by embassies. I think there would very specifically be things in place that would make runways. I do vaguely recognise this. I just can't think what it is. Well, not the entrance. I can get past the ones at the entrance. There were other big dudes within which were destroying me. And what is that sparkly thing up there? I'm very vaguely recognising this. And I've obviously been here, but I just can't think what this would be. So I recognise this part. I recognise this. Isn't this... Didn't I come here in my coffin when I was coming up from the gargoyles, the twin gargoyles? Where were they? Great Waterfall Basin, Great Waterfall Crest. Yeah, so it's that. So it's when I come up in the coffin. So I've definitely been here. I recognise this, but there's nothing beyond it. Like I said, the plane has immunity, but if they just park trucks on the runway, then that's that, isn't it? You say it can't be stopped, but they could also just put trucks on the runway, and well, now it's stopped. But they couldn't board it. They couldn't send armed police onto it, because that would be a breach of diplomatic protocol. But oh. What is... Oh, it's an ant. So let me get that. Okay, and then let me just run away briefly. Oh, nope, dead. I'm not saying runways can't be privately owned. Sorry, I'm aware that runways can be privately owned. They're not government. I mean, all runways I think are technically privately owned, aren't they? They all belong to a business. So I don't know about them not being able to stop the plane. Again, I think that would be a grayer area. Or they would just do like, you know, they would make a grey area like, oh, the runway is under, it's damaged and needs to be fixed. We've parked these trucks there to fix it. So I believe the plane could have immunity. Same way that you can have diplomatic vehicles or cars. But I don't... The native soil thing, again, it wouldn't count as native soil. Because it's... That's like saying that if a diplomatic car drives down the street, that street is temporarily owned by the other country. So they could just park that car wherever they want and then they own that piece of land. That doesn't make sense. And we should probably stop this conversation at some point soon as well. Excuse me. I mean, I must have... See, again, I would question that. I don't think the runway would get immunity for the purposes of takeoff. And I don't know, yeah, no, I'm going to definitely disagree. I mean, I don't know. I have no knowledge on it. It's just that the... my working assumption would be that's not how it works. Like, the vehicle and the land it's on are two separate entities. The idea of it transferring ownership to a different country would be staggeringly difficult legal concept to comprehend. Like, the implications of it is yeah, crazy. And again, I say the plane having immunity to take off if it has prior clearance is different to the country saying, oh, the tarmac needed to be fixed, we park trucks on it. It's that, I think that grey area would become used immediately in such a situation. Flying ants. Have we seen flying ants? I mean, yeah, I just definitely... don't remember any of this. And we've had that conversation before as well, Chris. It's a cake. And they proved it was a cake, didn't they? By making a big Jaffa cake to prove it was a cake, so it doesn't have to pay the biscuit tax or whatever. So I'm going to try running past these. I thought that was one single thing. Don't remember seeing them with wings. I'm sure I've seen the big old, like the trapdoor head ones before. I am in Deeproot, yes. I paid no attention to the name prior to this, but yeah. It's probably why I didn't explore it very much before. That's a minor air tree, isn't it? It's just occurred to me that that's a minor air tree, dude. Oh, slap. Get up, get up, get up. Ooh. Sorry, I couldn't mute because I was too busy trying to not die. I'm not doing very well at it. Oh, my nose itches just kicked right back. Oh, come on. I mean, he definitely wouldn't be a problem. But we're going to skip him for the minute anyway. Well, I'm guessing the reason I didn't do anything here before was because I probably had a very... I can't remember this place before. Like, I know I must have been here to get... when we went through the coffin ride, if you like. So maybe it was just like a... in and out sort of jobby. Like, the coffin came here, we jumped into the next coffin and we were gone sort of thing. I don't really remember. We definitely didn't explore it. But I might just put a marker on it. Not necessarily because it's tough, but because we did say we were going to do the capital. And I was making progress with the capital. The ants are nothing. If the ants aren't nothing, then why is it so tough? What is it that makes this area so tough? Hello? You alright? How are your fish cakes? Need a longer sword. I did spend a long time just running around with the claws. So any additional range is... shh, Chris, shh. No. Any additional range on that is a step in the right direction. But then I did also use Bloodhound's Fang for a while, which obviously has more range than these. Is that one of those? It is. It's one of those legless... I'm going to call it an Archangel, for because I don't know what it actually is. That's interesting. So we could have seen this a long time ago. We just happened to have come across them in the capital. That's interesting. Well, it's coincidental more than... Oh, hello! I'm using the wrong button to attack. Basically the end of the capital. Oh, okay, so I just kind of like skipped a bit. Death cloud dudes. Is that what just snuck up on me? Or do you mean these little stupid lizardy things? You mean those little stupidly lizardy things, yeah. Because they got the automatic death cloud. Yeah, death cloud. Yeah, okay. Don't know why I sort of talking my way around it. Oh, hello. That's nice. Oh, I was trying to just sneak past him. Didn't quite make it. You might have noticed. Using the wrong button to attack again. I said it was going to be a problem. Gets there in the end. Well, I got there immediately, but then I just sort of talked my way around it for a while. Oh, gross. Look at all these dead ones just lying around as well. So what? I mean, I don't know. And it's gonna again just like, what happened here? But I'm never gonna remember all these lore bits. Like I keep saying, after I've completed the game, I'm gonna go back and relearn, watch some videos, and just learn all the lore that I've missed on the way, or the lore that I've got and then immediately forgotten because I play once a week, and I find it difficult to retain information. Didn't even see there was a door. Man, didn't even see there was a door. I'll have some of those. Always nice to have. I don't... I mean, even if there is the door, it's only going to lead outside this building, right? Hey now. Hey now, Capil. Less of that. I can't even figure out where the entrance was now. That cuts me. I mean, my memory's not quite that bad. Right. I'm sure the door doesn't open because it's not a big enough place to have like side rooms, but we found it now. But again, I don't think they're even doors. Do you mean this thing at the end? Was this a door? I don't think it is. Let's have a look. No. Nope. That's why I speed a lot in spite not feeling great about it. That's got to be a reference to something I just said, and that this is going to play back into the memory thing again, so I'm, yeah, not helping myself, I'm aware, but what? What? What you talking about? What you talking about? Is Capil watching 2 streams and he's in the wrong chat? I wanted to go up that tree, you swine. Oh, okay. There we go. Now I get it. How old? Oh, it's one of those. How old even are you, Capil? I have no idea. Like, genuinely, I wouldn't even know where to guess. Like, young, early 20s? Late 40s? It's just absolutely clueless. Looks like that tree over there is something, doesn't it? Oh, there's a site of grace there. I tell you what, we'll do the site of grace, and then we'll mark this area, so we need to come back to, and we'll pop back to the capital for a little bit. And I'll probably have to think about finishing up soon, just because my cough's getting... I'm going to feel it. Like, when I've taken the medication, it's quite a dry cough. When it's wearing off, it becomes a bit chesty and a bit more phlegmy again. 30's like you. Oh, only just, but yeah, okay. Cool. Kids, 57. Mere children. So, let me just look at my bearings. Yeah. So that's like the tree place I was looking at. There's a jumpy thing. Where's the jumpy thing? Where's the jumpy thing? I think that was like... It's like behind that building, I think, isn't it? Was it? There. Oh, so that takes you up to that level, I see. We started over there. Okay, right. Oh yeah, I was trying to get that... I forgot. I completely forgot. Again, playing into that whole memory thing. Completely forgot we were trying to get that faith weapon. Let's get that faith weapon. Ah, that's why you have so much money to spend on becoming a private pilot and all your PC goodies then. Now it makes sense. I immediately tried to get on my horse, even though I knew I couldn't. I mean, you gotta be at least... Like at least over 12, Malin. Just for your ability to, like, you know, write coherent sentences. I'm never going to try to attack me today. Just going to give up with life. Right. What's this, third attempt? Fourth attempt? Hold on. Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable. I'm going to have a stretch. Oh, I didn't need it to start with, but now I started. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. Right. Whew. It's not quite what I was going for. There was no fire. If there was, I would happily tell you. I'll take it. Anything else down there to grab before we run away? I don't think so. There's that item up there. Right, let's... I thought it was going to do lightning attack. Just run! So Chris is old. We've learnt that. He should now be known as Old Man Chris. Similar to Capilmau, and I'd honestly have no... Like, it could... I'd believe anything from, like, 20 to 50. I would lean towards younger, like late 20s maybe, but based on nothing. Like, no... Nothing but a hunch. Oh, us whippersnappers. So you got to be a similar age to me and Capil, then, if it's us whippersnappers. Or is he just that old that everyone is a whippersnapper to him? Ah, damn it! I was too nice. I was too polite. What if I said I was 18? Then I guess you're an old man in a young body. How do you get that item? Oh, do you go off the banister? Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Smack in the middle of 30s. Okay. Like I say, the late 20s wasn't based on anything. Like, it's just a weird hunch. Well, which was wrong, so it was sort of irrelevant. Or just lying. Oh! The fact that the run button is also the dodge button is obviously frustrating sometimes. Alright, let's just have a very quick run at the top, and then I think I'll call it there. Although my cough has temporarily quietened down. It's guaranteed to not last. Oh, you obviously get to it from the other side, but then... Right, I'm jumping down again a second. Oh, yeah, no, we have actually discussed things which should have been relevant, haven't we? Yeah. But we've already also discussed my terrible memory, so... I feel like I don't need to remember any of that. I mean, I'm late 30s, so if I'm a whippersnapper... He's got to be 40s at least. Like how much older than someone do you have to be a whippersnapper? I see, music's quite subjective, because you could be into like quite old school music. You could like love 60s, and you could be like, you know, 17. Although as a 17-year-old, you probably actually know some of the more modern artists, whereas, you know, I don't. What were we watching the other day? I can't think what we were watching the other day. And there's either camera's an advert or it's an actual TV show where they're talking about people who are going to be blah blah, you know, something. And it's just a series of artists came on the screen, and me and my wife are just there going, don't know the names, don't know the faces, not a single one of them means anything to me. Hello. I'm using the wrong button again. Using the wrong button again. That's going to be a common theme. I started off really doing quite well with that. Like consistently using the right button. Oh, well, happy birthday for last week, Chris. Fantastic. The big 4-0. Life begins at 40 and all that. I think my wife had some disparaging comment to say on that. She's also 40, by the way. She's not just being mean. When our younger friends listen to Frank Sinatra. Despite the fact he is but 40, he will now always be old man Chris. Which I'll definitely forget about. So if someone can remind me next week that he's old man Chris, that would be great. Oh, and there's the boss. Well, that is the perfect time to stop then, isn't it? I don't even want to see the boss. It's going to want it to be a complete surprise. So that's like in... That's the bark of the Erd tree has fallen off, I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm not going to go in there. I just want to run up the steps and just see. There's a few bloodstains, which is interesting, because what are those people trying to get to? That area down there? Where are you jumping to? You clearly couldn't survive that. Oh, and that's... Yeah, that's that part. Oh, there it is. No pocket candy for spoiler. You don't get one of my Werther's originals now. Such an old man. Oh, and that's... Oh, so I sort of... Let me just face in the... I am facing in that direction. I have been along that curved road, I think, haven't I? Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I have. And a lot of dead people here for some reason. Trying to get down there? Trying to get over there? What were your plans? What? You must be able to jump there and onto that and get across there. This is just like sneaking into the boss room. Okay. I don't know. I mean, the boss fight wouldn't take place out here, would it? Because the fog wall would stop them from coming out. Don't know. Weird. Weird. Anyway. Alright, hang on. Hang on. George just banging out a little bit of lore. Let's have a look at this before we finish up. The stone thing next to the site of grace you just got was Queen Marika's bed. Or Marika. I'm going to go with Marika. That is one of the least comfy beds I have ever seen. What shape is her body that she thought this would be a sensible bed? Hey, naked dude. It was a pro gamer move, yeah. Obviously, I wouldn't recognise it then. Thanks, Capil. I see what you're getting at. Don't worry about it. Remember we used to have them on our car trip from England? Or what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, right, Grandpa Sweets. Werther's Originals. I liked those. I assume they still do them. They brought out those, like, soft Werthers. They were nice. They were nice. Anyway, I'm going to finish that up there because I can feel my throat getting slightly more gravelly. Even though the cough's calmed down, I can feel it getting gravelier. So I'm going to finish a bit early tonight, so apologies for finishing early, but I have talked for like 3 hours, and that cannot be good for my throat. It's got to have a negative impact at some point, right? Bang on 3 hours, actually. Bang on 3... Well, you know, I didn't actually start talking until almost 3 hours that day. Software, there's a sacrilege. I don't know. Don't know. I'm all for him. I'm all for him. I'll tell you what, man, hold on to that thought. And that's how we'll kick off for the next stream. We'll have an in-depth Where There's Original conversation. I'll try and get some of the hard ones and some of the soft ones. Stop it, Capil. And, yeah. We'll discuss Where There's Originals like the old men that Chris is. Thanks, Chris. I'm generally feeling okay. It's just this cough. It's more annoying than, you know, illness. That's how I see it. Cool. Rest your tender loins, Mingford. With our bad memories, yeah. Put something in your calendars. Capil, that's a sentence that it's just who it's one of those, like, you know, never in the history of the world has the sentence "rest your tender loins, Mingford" been uttered or written. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Thank you, Mound, for your membership as well. It's much appreciated. It's really awesome. Thank you, dude. Enjoy your weeks. Enjoy your weekends. I hope you have fantastic times. And I will see you next week, where we will do whatever boss this is. Dunno. More Lyndell Capital stuff. Excellent. You got a lot of things from Hente. And never again shall it be uttered. Why would it be is the question. Cool. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Enjoy.